Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to your daily short and your daily rune for February 4th, 2022. So before I begin, I just want to remind you that these are general public readings. Some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also want to remind you that tarot does not supersede anyone's free will, and anyone has the decision to communicate or not, or take actions or not at any given time for any reason. And I also want to remind you that time is fluid, not linear. So this could have already happened. This could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. So, also want to say before I get started that I am feeling a little bit better today, but I'm still not feeling the greatest. I do have a cold, but I will try to do at least one or two of the monthly zodiacs today. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading. The first card that came out is the Sun in the reverse. This is somebody with Leo in their chart in a significant spot. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or North Node. But this is someone who is unhappy, mad, depressed, disappointed. And their physical health could be declining with the Sun in reverse as well. In this deck, the Sun is card 64. It breaks down to a 10. They may have Capricorn in their chart somewhere. But the 10th house of Capricorn is about work. So perhaps this is a loss of a job. Doesn't have to be. But it can mean that for some. So there is no restoration of life for this person because they're absolutely miserable. They're not protected from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. I wonder what that means, wild beasts. Anyhow, the Page of Pentacles is in the upright, clarifying the Sun. So this person really needs to learn something new, to do something new, to invest in something new. So they can perhaps get back to work, but mostly, above all, to get their health back in order so that they can get their self-esteem back in order. Whether or not this person does that, that's entirely up to them. Ace of Wands in reverse. So this could be rejection. This could be the lack of passion, the lack of creativity. This person's definitely not creative and not passionate. And they don't have fertility and multiplicity. They're not multiplying anything but their sadness. And sadness and depression and anger and declining health isn't growth and expansion. So it's definitely infertile emotions. This person is in complete despair. And this person is impatient. Clarifying the Ace of Wands is the Eight of Cups reverse. This person wants to return to somebody. And there's no communication. The next card out, we have the Tower, and it was in the reverse. The Tower is Scorpio energy. This person's life is is always disrupted with towers. This person's life is a complete disaster. It is there to help aid them in their transformation, but they're resisting the transformation with the tower in reverse. So this person has Leo and Scorpio in their chart. Clarifying the tower is justice. This person is getting their karma. The universe is still trying to help this person transform, and this person is resisting transformation. Clarifying the tower in reverse is the Nine of Swords. They're very anxious. They're having nightmares. They're not sleeping. They're overthinking all the time. Nine of Swords is about the ninth house of Sagittarius. Religion, spirituality, long-distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. I'm getting that this person is mentally disturbed, and it would really do well for this person to go and seek counseling to get some coping skills, because this person's health is in decline. Health on all levels. Physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, financial, and perhaps even legal, because we do see justice here, which is the Libra card. They could also have Libra anywhere in their chart. Nine of Swords is card 15 and breaks down to a 6. This person's isolated, like Virgo. This person constantly, every day, is overthinking. And it is negatively affecting their 6th house. It's negatively affecting their reputation and negatively affecting their health. There is a need for purification so that they can be protected, so they could heal. There is a need for this person to pray. Clarifying the Nine of Swords is the Eight of Pentacles. It's about doing the work on yourself in order to come out of this Nine of Swords energy. They could do it if they really wanted to, but this person just indulges deeper and deeper into the overthinking and the anxiety and the not sleeping and the not resting. This person is haunted with nightmares with the Nine of Swords. It's going to take work for them to heal themselves on all levels. And this person really needs to start doing that. The next card that came out is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, anywhere in someone else's chart. This could be the same person, but for a lot of you, this is a different person. There is no communication because the Queen of Swords has boundaries. That's why this Leo person with Scorpio, Libra in their chart, that's why they're going through this. They're taking it as a rejection. But when the Queen of Swords goes silent, there's a reason for that. And it is justice. So, the silence of the Queen of Swords in reverse is not a negative thing. This person has done wrong. And The Queen of Swords in reverse very well could have Libra somewhere in their chart. And they're dishing out justice to this person with Leo, Scorpio, and Libra in their chart. Queen of Swords has boundaries. They mean business. They say what they mean and they mean what they say. And when the Queen of Swords is silent and there's no communication, there's a very good reason for that. In this deck, the Queen of Swords is card number 38. Breaks down to an 11. They may have Aquarius somewhere in their chart. If not in their natal planets, then perhaps in one of their houses. But this Queen of Swords has definitely had enough of this person. And they could be trying to come back, or they could just want to. But the Queen of Swords is the Ace of Wands in reverse. They're rejecting this person because this person has done a lot of shit. And this person's definitely overthinking. 9 of Swords because they fucked up. Funny thing is, the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Swords reverse is clarified by the Queen of Swords in the upright. So this is telling me that the Queen of Swords in reverse is not being unfair in this situation. Not at all. This Queen of Swords is in the upright. Just, fair, and balanced. With boundaries. Very firm boundaries. That this Leo and this Scorpio, and maybe they have Libra in their chart too, but this person cannot cross these boundaries. The Queen of Swords is someone who is professional, who is hardworking, who is fair and balanced, and they don't take any shit. This Queen of Swords is giving justice by cutting off all communication. Clarifying the Queen of Swords reverse is the 5 of Swords reversed. So this is not participating in the mental manipulation and the mind games and the hatred and the trickery. In this deck, the 5 of Swords, it says there's the desire to know. The Queen of Swords, they already know what's up. That's why they're silent. They've acquired the wisdom. Now this pathetic Libra Scorpio person needs to get with the program. They need to desire to know how to change their lives. They need to figure out how they can restore their health and their vitality and their emotions and their self-esteem by anything other than wanting sex. The Ace of Wands in reverse can talk about this Leo person, they just want sex, and it's in the reverse because they're being rejected. Five of Swords is about the 5th house of Leo in the reverse. This pathetic, miserable Leo with Scorpio in their chart. They're not about romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. They're very sexual oriented. And this Queen of Swords has had enough. 1515 on the counter. So the link will be in the description box below for the Angel Numbers Index. In this deck, the Five of Swords is card 62. It breaks down to an 8. It's the 8th house of Scorpio. Sex, death, transformation, regeneration, secrets, lies, the hidden, unseen, the occult. Other people's money, wills, inheritances, and taxes. So this is all about the Queen of Swords is rejecting all sexual advances. Queen of Swords isn't about that. And that's all that this Leo Scorpio person wants to do. And they definitely have both of them in their chart. They're both in the reverse. This is not a loyal Leo at all. And all they're interested in is sex and secrets and lies. And hiding their everything. They're hiding their feelings, hiding their business, hiding their hate. The Five of Swords. But the Five of Swords is in the reverse. So this Queen of Swords knows that this person is just a hateful soul. They already know. Because this Queen of Swords has really rested and meditated and prayed on this. And they got their answers from the divine through their prayer and meditation. And this Queen of Swords isn't participating in the conflict anymore. This Queen of Swords cannot be manipulated by this mad, sad, pathetic Leo Scorpio person. The next card out is the Eight of Wands reversed. It talks about being blocked. This Queen of Swords has blocked this Leo Scorpio person. They're blocked and they want to return and they can't because they're blocked and now they feel rejected. Eight of Wands is the 8th house of Scorpio again. And in this deck, it's card number 49. It breaks down to a 13, which breaks down to a 4. This person may or may not have Cancer somewhere in their natal planets or in one of their houses, but it's definitely affected their 4th house very negatively. Their 4th house is the house of unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. So there is no peace in the home of this Leo Scorpio in the reverse, who may or may not have Libra in their chart somewhere. On this deck, the Eight of Wands it says grandeur, and I'm hearing delusions of grandeur. So this person that I'm talking about, that this Queen of Swords has cut off and has blocked all communication towards this person, they are extremely delusional that they're an awesome person. They think they're so awesome. They think they're so hot, and they think they're so sexy. And they think they can just do whatever they want because they have some kind of hot privilege or some bullshit like that. But the Queen of Swords is not rolling with that shit. The Queen of Swords is definitely dishing out some justice to this very disloyal and sexually oriented Leo, Scorpio person. This person is also not passionate towards God. They rock with the devil. We do have the devil card out here. I'll show it to you in a second. Clarifying the Eight of Wands reverse is Temperance in reverse. They have Sagittarius in their chart somewhere as well. Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. And this person is losing their fucking mind. They're in a constant state of chaos. And they're still not wanting to change. They're still resisting change. Their personal transformation. This person is very mentally disturbed, emotionally disturbed. I'm not talking about a peaceful person, but this Queen of Swords, they just want to be in peace. Clarifying the Eight of Wands reverse is the Two of Swords and the upright. It's another card of blocking. They have definitely blocked this person. As they should. Because this Queen of Swords, their second house is very healthy. They have self-value. They have self-worth. They're working on their money and their possessions, and they feel really good about their bodies too. Especially now that they're not anymore in communication with this very toxic Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius person. The Queen of Swords is breaking the cycle. The Queen of Swords in this situation has a victory. Using silence and blocking all communication. Clarifying the Two of Swords is the Knight of Cups. They're blocking any apology from this person because this person hasn't changed and they refuse to change. This Scorpio person is very, very crafty. They want to come in with apologies and fake love offers to try to get more sex. Well, the Queen of Swords has had enough of the bullshit. The Queen of Swords knows what's up. The next card out we have is the Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. This person has Capricorn somewhere in their natal planets or in one of their houses. The Devil is in reverse because the Queen of Swords has weakened the Devil. Queen of Swords has cut off all ties of communication because this person with Leo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, perhaps Libra and Capricorn, they're cutting off the codependent ties. They did cut off the codependent ties because there's silence and no communication, and this person's blocked. This person's very devilish and very greedy and very toxic in all of their ways. This person has a sexual addiction. This Queen of Swords knows it and cut them off and block them. The Queen of Swords cannot be seduced by this person anymore because they know that any communication from this person, if they buy it, that could ultimately lead to their downfall here. This Queen of Swords. This person's a very skilled liar. The Queen of Swords knows it. And this person rocks with the devil really, really hard. They communicate with the dead. They have demons working through them. And they practice occult and magic. But their power has been taken from them. Because this Queen of Swords has angelic protection for doing the right thing. For blocking this person. For rejecting all of their advances. The Queen of Swords is healing her broken heart. Or already has. This Queen of Swords feels nothing for this person anymore. So the spells have been broken. And this person's mad and sad and their health is declining. Clarifying, the devil is the Five of Pentacles. This person has been left out in the cold and alienated. It could very well be in poverty as well. They really need to do the work on themselves. But this karmic probably won't. We are talking about a karmic. And the Queen of Swords is cut off this karmic. Queen of Swords wants romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. And a healthy relationship with the 7 partnerships. They want a healthy partnership. And they know that this person is far from healthy. And far from loving. And far from romantic. This Queen of Swords is just not participating in the bullshit anymore. This Queen of Swords has patience and reveals the secrets of the nature of this person. They spread knowledge in industry in whatever they do, whatever industry that they work in. This Queen of Swords is very professional, and they help people through written or verbal communication. Clarifying the 5 of Pentacles is the 10 of Swords. This karmic has betrayed the Queen of Swords. Over and over and over and over again. That is why there is no communication, and that is why this karmic has been blocked. And the top and the bottom of the deck, of the small deck, is the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Cups reversed. This person just absolutely refuses to heal from their childhood wounds. They're very annoyed. They're very aggressive. And they're aggressively not facing their childhood wounds. And they're not healing. That's the very essence and nature of a karmic right there. Male or female. Take it how it resonates for you. And this Queen of Swords could be a man setting up boundaries against someone else for the same reasons. So take it how it resonates for your situation. T was in the reverse is the rune. It means North Star, and the key word is ambition. This karmic has absolutely no ambition to heal, to improve themselves in any way, and they have no ambition to transform. But this Queen of Swords does, and that's exactly what this Queen of Swords is doing. This rune is connected to our inner strength that, like the North Star, guides us in the seas of existence. The Queen of Swords has inner strength, but this Leo does not. They're not being guided on the seas of existence. They're being thrown about in this ship, hanging on for dear life. The ship braves the storm and the rough waves, yet manages to stay on course, while this other person's not staying on course. This Queen of Swords is. Because this karmic does not subscribe to any moral authority. They're very immoral, unethical, unbalanced, ungrounded. The card encourages us to develop the inner strength necessary to move forward on our own path. So this karmic person with Leo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius in their chart, you really need to develop the inner strength that you need to move forward on your own path. Because this Queen of Swords, they're going on their own path and they don't want you in their life anymore. So quit getting annoyed about being blocked because this other person is finished with you. It's time to go your own way. You are an obstacle that this Queen of Swords has overcome, because you need to overcome your own obstacles. You need to heal your childhood wounds. You need to change your ways and your behavior. The road to success is strenuous and difficult, but it is worth it. So this karmic is just being lazy about really following the path to success. It's time to stop being lazy and start putting in the work on yourself if you value yourself and your life at all. You want to get out of poverty? Start praying for forgiveness and start meditating and start focusing on yourself instead of focusing on this Queen of Swords who doesn't want anything to do with you. There's 2 cards of blocking here. This Queen of Swords has blocked you for a reason. What makes you think that this Queen of Swords wants you to come back into their life to do the same old shit again? It's not happening. This Queen of Swords doesn't want to fight. They don't want to participate with you. They don't want to collaborate with you. The only thing you can do now is stop focusing on this Queen of Swords and focus on yourself. Yes, I do have karmics that watch my channel. Going forward, we gain experience and charisma. But staying stuck will not give you experience or charisma. We need to avoid becoming too presumptuous. There's always something to be learned in every situation. But these karmics, they are all presumptuous. They thrive on that, and they make all their choices based on preconceived notions, assumptions that are incorrect. Assumptions are lies you tell yourself to explain away situations that could be explained a different way. It's so you don't have to take accountability for your actions. So these karmics really have to start taking accountability for their actions and stop projecting their shit onto other people and blaming other people. What would we be capable of just to achieve success? Well, you never know until you do the work. And if you're too lazy to do the work and resisting healing and transforming and facing your fears and facing the past, you're never going to achieve any success. You'll just stay in this Five of Pentacles energy. Which is complete poverty because of a lack mindset. Nothing will ever be good enough. No one will ever be good enough as long as you don't heal. Everything will always be someone else's fault when you're unhealed and miserable and not taking responsibility or accountability for yourself. Have our experiences allowed us to grow wiser? Queen of Swords, yes. The karmic, no. Tiwaz bestows a large capacity of endurance, as well as making us charming and charismatic, true leaders within a group. This Queen of Swords embodies Tiwaz. This Queen of Swords has a large capacity of endurance, which makes them charming and charismatic and a true leader. So instead of being hateful and jealous of this Queen of Swords, karmics, it's time for you to start putting in the work on yourself. Taking accountability for your actions and healing. Taking accountability for your thoughts, your words, your feelings. Taking accountability for your own finances. All you're doing is wanting to love bomb for sex and money. This Queen of Swords isn't having it. So those are the messages for today. Thank y'all so much for all the support of my channel, that in whatever ways that you do it in. I deeply appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.